Quarantine with Drew, episode 13. I got to first off announce to you the winner of the Whisper Challenge on Friday. We only got one winner. I said we have two, but man, those were hard. Congratulations, Maggie Yamani. You got your favorite candy coming on the way. I got to tell you, like, she went insane. It was unbelievable how good she was at this. It should be her job one day. It's wild. Also, want to remind everyone out there, if you're in the San Antonio area, come on by Crossbridge Community Church for our Spring into Action drive-through. We got some awesome stuff for you. Come drive through. We're going to see some people, hang out. All right, that's 4:30 to 6:30 today, Monday at Crossbridge Community Church. So it's Monday. It's time for some truth. I got a little story about my girl Shiloh. So Shiloh, a little while back was playing with her friends Nathan and Michaela, and she was riding their scooters, and she loves their scooters. And so we thought, hey, we'll get her a scooter, right? We're going to get her a scooter. We'll go buy one. We did some research. We got her this awesome scooter. I was so excited. It was being delivered, and it shows up at the door, and Shiloh's taking a nap, and I'm so excited for her to wake up from this nap, right? She's taking this nap. I pull it out. I put it together, and I put it right by the door. So she wakes up. I'm super excited. We change her diaper. We get her, and I put her down on the floor, and I just point over at it. And she just gets wide-eyed, and she walks over to it, and she puts her foot on it. And then, because she wants to ride it, she asks, can we go outside? Now, we didn't have shoes on. We didn't have what we needed yet, so we got to get shoes. We got to get her helmet, all this stuff. So we say that, hey, well, let's get your shoes on. Let's get your helmet. And she loses it. I mean, she goes completely out of control, just screaming, no, 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 no. All right. She starts to run. She runs to the back of the house. She runs into every room, no matter what we try to explain, no matter what we offered, even if we brought the scooter to her, she knocked it over. She threw it. She was going crazy, tons of no's, body straining, neck straining. She was just going crazy no matter what. We could not console her. At one point, I picked her up and I just wrapped her around my arms around her. Still, she was just fighting against me so hard, saying, no, no, no. It got so loud at one point. We had to punish her. We had to have a punishment. We had to explain it. All right, she calmed down a little bit and then just went crazy again. Eventually, I just picked her up and I picked her up and held her. Even though she was fighting, we started walking around the kitchen. And I start humming this song, Waymaker. A lot of you have heard it, song that we were just singing in our house recently. But I just start humming that. All right, I start humming it. And then she hears me hum it. She says, can I hear the music? So I go and I find the song on my phone. I play it. And as I'm playing the song, she starts to sing this song. She calms down. She's still. All right, beforehand, she was crying and crying and crying. I mean, tears everywhere. She's so mad. At this point now, I'm crying. I'm watching this moment as she was like so furious and angry at a gift, at her not being able to control exactly what happened with this gift, exactly when. And she calms at this song, talking about God being this way maker, this miracle worker, this light in the darkness. And in this moment, I get this gospel reality moment. Because, it took me long enough to figure out how to pick her up, right? First of all, I got a better father than that in God that wraps me up and picks me up a lot quicker and a lot better and a lot more wiser than I do. This is reality in Romans chapter 5. And he says, in Romans chapter 5, verse 6 says, at just the right time, when you and I were still powerless. And in fact, when we were fighting against him, it said at just the right time, Christ died for the ungodly. Some other translations say his straight enemies. It said, very rarely will anyone die for a righteous man, though for a good man, someone might possibly dare to die. Then verse 8 says, but God demonstrates his own love for us in this. While we were still sinners, while we were still his enemies, while we were still fighting against him, Christ died for us. It doesn't stop there. It says, so if we've been justified, if we've been made right and set right by his blood, how much more shall we be delivered and set free from his wrath by his life? He came back from the dead to give us life. I get this picture as I am fighting against, as I am pushing against, as I am just screaming and pushing against my God. that he still wrapped me up, that he took my place, that he took my place, he defeated my own brokenness, and he came back from that. He said, I'm here to give you life. Man, what a good Father God is. What a good Father he is through Jesus, coming to rescue us. I wrote down in my journal that he never stops coming for me, no matter how much I kick against him. Hear that truth and be wrapped up by Jesus.